Hi everyone, today's video is a bit of a simple one, but I thought that I'd show you it anyway just because the set looks really nice at the end. This is just a simple acrylic infill and gel polish with a nail repair. See that index finger there, I'm filing down to a thin clear layer for a soak off. But yes, I've just taken down the length of the nails by about as much as they've grown out. I think these have been on for about 4 weeks, so they're looking pretty good, bearing in mind they've been on for that long. I'm just removing that gel polish top coat with my e-file, and then I'm going to come in with my hand file and just kind of tidy up the shape of the side walls and the free edge with my hand file, just to give me a little bit less filing to do later on. And then this index finger's come out of soaking in a little dapping dish of acetone, just scraping off that broken down acrylic. And I'm just coming in with my hand file to just gently buff off that little bit that you can see on the end there. And I'm just going to take the length of that natural nail down a little bit as well. And then I'm just going to push the cuticles back with my ethyl tool. So now I'm just using my e-file and a cuticle bit, going anti-clockwise and clockwise around that cuticle area, making sure to not dig into the nail, and just make sure that there's no dead skin left on that nail plate. And now I'm just using my cuticle nippers to take off any of that dead cuticle that's kind of overhanging on the nail, so we can get that out of the way for a nice clean application. And now I'm just sticking on a new tip. These tips are the Pro Impressions Advanced Clear, and I'm just going to give it a little pinch to give it a nicer C curve. I'm just measuring up to make sure I'm getting it the same length as the other one, and just snipping off those corners just to make it a little bit less tedious to file it into a nice coffin shape. And now I'm just using my medium grit sanding band on a low speed with my e-file to just etch that natural nail growth area. And now I'm just going to add my dehydrator and then my acid primer, one coat of each. And now I'm coming in with my acrylic application just to fill that area where it's grown out. I'd say I'm using small to medium B to do this, because you not only want to fill in the area, but you also want to make sure that you're putting that apex back in. The acrylic that I'm using to fill is Negligee from Diamond Nail Supplies. I like using this to build structure and for fills and things like that. I tend to try to save my clear acrylic for when I'm doing like encapsulated stuff, because you end up using it all up. And yeah, I'm also using my size 12 brush as well, which is also from Diamond Nail Supplies, and I have a discount code which is Emma10. So because this was quite an easy fill, I didn't really need to use my e-file to debulk, so I'm coming straight in with my hand file to refine these nails. So I just tidy up the side walls and free edge. I go across the body of the nail with my e-file just to kind of blend in where that old acrylic meets the new, and then I'm going around the cuticle area and blending in where that apex is as well. Don't forget, most of my videos I do speed them up by about 4 times. This one's sped up by about 4 times, so it's not as rough as it looks, it is very gentle. So I dusted and cleansed the nails off of camera, and then I'm going to come in with my client's chosen gel polish colour. This is Bare from the gel bottle, and I'm just applying the first layer quite thin, and then I'm capping the free edge, but I'm also wiping the sides off. You'll see me doing that. I wipe the sides off because I find that gel polish with a shape like this, a sharp shape, it can really dull it. So yeah, I just find that after I've like capped the free edge, I tend to like just wipe the sides off with my finger just so that it keeps that shape a bit more crisp. And so after they've cured for 30 seconds, I'm just coming in with the second coat now. Again, trying to keep it quite thin and just wiping off those edges. I don't cap the free edge on the second coat, I only do it on the first coat. So the second coat of colour's cured and I'm cleansing off the inhibition layer. If I was going straight in with top coat I wouldn't bother, but because my client wanted some crystals, I find that top coat resin takes ages to dry on top of a no white top coat, even if I've cleansed it. Some people don't bother, but I just find it a pain. So I've cleansed them, I've put down some of my Diamond Nail Supplies crystal resin, and then I'm just applying these Swarovskis, which I believe are Moonlight Shimmer from Scatter Crystals. Initially my client only wanted 3, but then we decided to add a few more, which I think was a good choice. And then once all the resin's dry on those crystals, I'm just coming in now with a no wipe top coat, making sure to go around the crystals, never over them. And then again, like before, you see that I sort of cap the free edge and then I wipe the sides with my finger just to make sure that we're keeping that shape as nice as possible. So they've been in the lamp and cured for 60 seconds, and then I'm just adding some cuticle oil to finish, and I've left you a photo at the end. So let me know what you think in the comments. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!